some of the stuff I'm about to talk about I feel I've already talked about it before. And I look and I feel like maybe I'm split between two realities here. Because I remember talking about it. But I'm quite sure I didn't do it. Though I have the memory of it. That can and will be used against me in a court of law. But I see, and you can look yourself. You go back 90 days and find one day when I didn't publish. I can make it easier. You go back just 7 days and find one day I didn't publish, because in that time I'm pretty sure there's shit just spewing out constantly. And I look back and it would have been last week, and I talked about it and I realized I just don't feel like talking about it. So I didn't do anything. If you can find a day in the last 7 days, that's the day that I meant to do it. I didn't bother going through all this work. I think I've got it pretty well worked out. But I was driving down the road, and that guy's niece is on the radio talking about what a maniac he is, and laughing at him because the way she puts it, somebody must have said something to him about the Alamo being a great place in history, and that's the place to go, and that's, where people were standing up and fighting, and she says somebody must have said something about that, and he said, that sounds like a good idea, because she says he has no historical anything outside of himself. She says, probably gonna get her killed now. And the woman says, doesn't he have any? She says, there's no way. Somebody said it. Sounds like a good idea. He said, and nobody bothered telling him how the Alamo turned out for those people. And so he doesn't even know what's going on. And the woman says, doesn't he have any sense, about, and in my mind, the answer to the question, I could hear her saying it before she said it. She said, he doesn't have any sense at all. And I was like, wow, that's something. And they were saying how he was going to have a 21-gun salute at Andrews Air Force Base when he was taken off. Andrews. And when I got home, I just had to see this. And I'm looking at it. It had already happened. And I'm watching this video. And I'm thinking, the guy, first of all, he doesn't know what the Alamo is about. Next thing you know, he's got a 21-gun salute at his funeral. That's for people that died. They don't do 21-gun salutes. It's for someone honorable that died somehow. But it's not a matter of honor for a living person. 21-gun salute. Head there! Head there! Head there! There we go. 21-gun salute. Fucking throw the dirt on. He was going out of there with that. which just tells everybody, I died. It's over. There it goes. That might be one of the best subliminal messages he tried to put across to anybody. Just fucking let it go. You know, and if it's going to work, it's going to work. But that wasn't going to work. Except for my premonitions, my predilections, and my predictions. I won't take one word out of that. So you got him acting like that. And then, as I'm watching, I saw him leave in Marine One and come into the air base, and I found it interesting. Is that he was flying in and landing. They were playing that song, Gloria, Gloria, la 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 la, Gloria. The marching band, the kids that get run over by the football soldiers, he makes them play for him. They're playing Gloria, and I was like, the fuck, man? Isn't that song that hockey team used a few years ago for good luck? I said, he just stole that. And it wasn't much of an act of thievery. I thought, you know, he doesn't know anything about music. He can't even fake the YMCA. But there that was. And then I didn't say anything about it. Just didn't feel like talking about it. Can you imagine? I must have been tired. Sick and tired. You know, I thought we were pretty much done talking about it, but... And remember this, to all you people who have already shut this damn thing off because you didn't want to hear bad talk about the king. I'm trying to put some ideas into your head that he's not going to allow you to have if he finds out. He didn't just steal from that hockey team. Today, I feel so glad that I waited to even talk about it. And if I did say it, that whatever, it's got to be different. I feel so good about having waited to say this today, because today, one of these things, you know, I made the mistake of touching on something once, and now this shit comes up, and it comes from both sides. I won't say all sides. I say it comes from both sides. And so I watch all of it. Not all of it. Watch a lot of it. Watch both sides is what I'm saying, because both sides still they think they're right. So you got to know who thinks they're right. Either at least to get your mind straight about it, or to know where they're coming from when they come. So Colbert comes up, and he had this Biden guy on 3 years ago. 3 years ago, he's walking into the show, and they're playing Gloria, 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 and I'm like, ha! Biden walked in with that as his lucky song 3 years ago into the Colbert Show. And this guy, on the way out, decides that's the song he wants to hear playing when he's leaving. What are the odds? Not only is he a moron, not only is he a thief, but he's a moronic thief. And in the end, you will never get anything out of that. And we see it as he walks up onto that damn Air Force One, as he turns before he goes to wave, and he reaches and he's grabbing the hand. I swear I saw her shove him off her back. But and he turns to say goodbye, like, you know, better than Nixon. He's not getting kicked out. He finished his job. And his wife just keeps going. And it's like, ha, 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 ha. And then they get up to the top of the damn rail, and he's wide turning, and she just Into the plane, get me the fuck out of here. My work here is done. Like leaving a bar in Tucumcari, New Mexico at quitting time when all the locals are beating the shit out of each other and looking at you. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta get out of here. That's what she's saying. And she didn't even say it with that much vehemence. The way it looked, she was just like, I'm done with this. You know, fuck Christmas. Fucking Christmas. And, yeah. My advice to her might get her killed. My advice to her is to file for divorce right now, when he's still got some money that hasn't been hidden away. Because he's about to start losing it all if he's back in the private world. I just get that feeling. You realize if you look at my re-release of 6th June, when I bullshit the prophecy for what was to come, I'm pretty good at these things.